It says here 6 people charged with fraudulently obtaining loans meant to help small businesses during COVID-19 pandemic. And during that time, I had about 2 or 3 letters sent to me stating that some people said I was their employer.
Folks, I ain't scheming on the low, faking payrolls just to stack up the dough, inflating numbers, making fake claims, PPP scams, but they playing dirty games.
So the government has intensified their efforts to identify and prosecute fraudulent activity related to the PPP loan scam, which is the Paycheck Protection Program, which happened during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. And a lot of people, I'm thinking, thought they could get away with it. But they're cracking down on it now. They have a special task force dedicated to this. So the people who thought that they got away with it because a couple years had gone by, not so much. They're coming for everyone who did fraudulent PPP loans. So here are some recent updates here. So in this article that I'm going to share with you, which was released on January 29th, 2025, a former FBI employee sentenced to Paycheck Protection Program fraud, okay? An FBI employee. So it seemed like everyone was getting in on this scam, okay? So Christopher James Phillips, 41, in his application, Phillips represented that he employed 2 individuals and had an average monthly payroll of $15,000. And I'm not going to read through the whole article. I'm just going to skim through it. Philip also certified that PPP funds would be spent only on authorized expenses to include payroll, utilities, rent, and mortgage interest. On June 2nd, 2020, he received $37,500 in PPP funds. 6 days later, you guys, on June 8th, Phillips wired $25,000 to a personal trading account and lost all of it due to trading activities. I'm going to end the article right there. So Philip thought he could flip that 25K trading. He must be new to trading. He wasn't looking at the patterns or the candlesticks. I don't know, but his probationary, well, he received probationary and some type of home confinement as part of his sentence, and so he didn't actually go to jail. So you guys, let's take a look at some more PPP fraud.
Federal prosecutors say he tried to get $23 million on behalf of more than 160 clients. 97 of those loans were approved, and his clients were awarded $12 million. He was paid nearly $1 million in fees.
You know, I hope he gets what he deserves. Because it was a pandemic and you've got folks that are, trying to keep their heads above water.
The thing is, this is not his first run-in with the law. He pleaded guilty to tax crimes in January 2020 and was on pre-trial release when he committed the PPP crimes, according to a criminal complaint.
I would never have known that.
Now he's facing up to 10 years in prison. Some of his neighbors can't help but think of the businesses that actually deserved and needed that money.
Some snake coming along, taking money that could be theirs rightfully.
So they said he was a 43-year-old Liberian national. Depending on his immigration status, I wonder if they're going to deport him. But either way, he filed on behalf of other businesses, getting them $20 million in funds, and he was rewarded $1 million in fees. So the question that many of you probably have is that the people who helped fill out the fraudulent PPP loan applications, will they get charged? And the answer is yes. If you knowingly participated in the fraud, you will be charged. And you could be charged a lot of different things. You could be charged conspiracy to commit fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, making false statements. But what the penalties will be, I don't know. It depends on, I guess, the amount of money, because in the video that we just watched, or not just watched, the article that I just read with Philip, and he didn't do any time. He got some home confinement and probation and was ordered to pay back that $39,000 in restitution. So I guess it depends on the amount of money. So if it depends on the amount of money, it probably depends on how much time you probably get. Far as like you might get 15 to 20 years in prison, you might be required to pay back the stolen funds in restitution. And if you are here, depending on your visa status, you could be deported. And another thing, is that you filled out these applications for these people on their behalf, right? So if they get in trouble and they drop your name, then you get in trouble. Okay. Bottom line, it's like that dangling carrot, and a lot of people fell for it. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Maybe some of you personally know some people that help people get these loans, or maybe some of you watching this have committed the actual crime and you haven't gotten caught yet. But make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. You guys take care, and I'll see you in another one.